Question: do you ever feel isolated or detached from everyone around you? I ask because I was feeling like this for a minute, start of this year, and I came out of it by doing a few things, and I thought, why not share what I did with y'all just in case you feeling this way, because it was not a fun time. Whether it's because of social anxiety, depression, lack of good friends or like meaningful relationships, or really any other reason, feeling detached from everyone is a pretty shit way to feel. And that's why today I'm gonna be coming in clutch again and telling you what I did and what I think you should probably try when you're feeling detached from everyone around you. So let's get into this video. All right, number one, figure out the root of the problem. Before you can fix anything, you need to know what part's broken and why it's broken. So the question you need to ask yourself whenever you're feeling detached is, why? Why are you feeling like this, bro? Are you depressed? Do you have social anxiety? Are you going through some stupid shit in your personal life? We all been there. Or do you simply feel like there's just no one around you to connect with, and every time you try connecting with someone, it just doesn't work? Whether that be because of lack of similar interest, or, you know, just the area you're in or the people you're surrounded by, you got nothing in common with them. Being able to identify what the problem is really the number one step of fixing any problem. For me personally, the reason I was going through it was because I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to work harder, whether it be with work, with YouTube, with my music, with really everything. And, you know, I would talk to people about it and their response would be, yo, just relax, take a break. And whenever people say that, it obviously doesn't help. Like, no shit, bro. And aside from that, I was dealing with stupid people at work. I was dealing with stupid people outside of work. And I just felt like most of the people I talked to didn't get it. You know, it's just like, not everybody's gonna understand your problem, and sometimes you're gonna tell the people around you and they're just not gonna get it, and that's okay. But that was the main reason I was going through it, and I had to figure that out for myself. All right, guys, step number two, try reaching out to someone. Sometimes you're gonna feel like no one you know wants to talk to you because they haven't hit you up. But sometimes people are just busy, or, you know, they're preoccupied with their own lives, especially as you get older. You're not in high school anymore. You rely less on your friends for everything in your everyday life. You gotta do shit yourself. You gotta figure shit out yourself. So you're not gonna have time to be on Instagram hitting up your friends every now and then just to talk about bullshit. But sometimes all it takes is like a simple text or phone call to like restart a whole relationship. Like, if you haven't heard from your friend for a few months, like maybe he's not avoiding you, maybe he's just dealing with some shit, maybe he's busy, maybe it's whatever. You could always go and reach out to him, text him and say, yo, what's up, how you doing, bro? You could always hit people up and reach out to them and ask how they're doing. You don't gotta always expect people to hit you up. It's one thing if you hit them up, they don't reply, like, yeah, just dub that. But, you know, if you haven't talked to them, they haven't talked to you, just hit them up, bro. Take the first step. Like, there's no guarantee they're gonna answer, but I feel like if you hit up like 5 people, at least one of them's probably gonna answer, hopefully. I remember I tried doing this, like, I was one day, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna hit up like 10 people and see how they're doing. And I hit up like 10 of them, but then I kind of fucked up because they all replied, but I was at work and I kind of forgot to reply back for like 2 days. But then I hit them up and I had a good few conversations with like 3 or 4 of those people. So try reaching out to people. You know, people always trying to talk. People always try to talk about themselves. So just ask them about themselves, you know, sprinkle some of how you're doing and just try to have a good conversation. It doesn't need to be about nothing serious. It could just be you catching up on how you're doing. Sometimes you're just gonna feel detached because you haven't spoken to anyone for a while and you feel like you're just isolated by yourself. And sometimes we isolate ourselves because, you know, we're too scared to hit people up. We're too scared, or we're just going through something and we don't really want people around to go through that with us. And, you know, all those reasons are okay, but if you're really feeling alone, take the first step, hit someone up, and maybe that'll help you feel less alone. I mean, granted, if you're hitting up the right people, don't hit up people that you barely fuck with or people that bring you down. Bring up people that you like and lift you up. All right, and that brings us into number 3. Try joining like a group or community of people with similar interests and do things that you like to do. Y'all don't gotta be best friends with every single person in this group, but you know, it's cool to have like some type of community where you guys build something together, like you're working on a sport, you're playing video games together, so you feel like you're not just in a solo lobby by yourself, because that shit gets boring real fast. And this way, it gives you people to talk to, like whether you're best friends, whether like you guys only talk to each other when you're doing that community thing, it's nice to have people to talk to every now and then. Me personally, I love playing handball. I used to play that shit a lot in high school, and I took like a break off because I had to do some shit for work. But I started getting back into it, going to the park like every single day, and I've been meeting mad people at the park, talking with them like every day when I go out before work, and it makes me feel less alone because, you know, I'm talking to people my age, or playing a sport I like, and I'm just having fun. I'm not like best friends with them. I only hit up like one of them outside of the park, but you know, it's cool to just talk to people when you're there and vibe. All right, so number 4, try taking care of yourself. It's easy when you start to feel detached and isolated. You stop taking care of yourself because you're thinking like, oh, no one's gonna care anyway. No one's caring about how I I look. But you know, like sometimes you just gotta take care of yourself for you. Dress the way that you like because you like how it looks. You know, go clean your hair, bro. Take a shower, wipe your ass. I don't fucking know. This is not an ad, but I recently got a bidet, bro, and this shit changed my life. Makes me feel clean as fuck every single day, and I do this shit for me. And I know a lot of y'all be walking around with dingleberries in your ass anyway, so it really is a good investment. Got this shit for like $20 at Walmart. But try doing things that you like. Take care of yourself, you know, make sure you're mentally like taking care of yourself. You're not depressing yourself by doing like self-destructive habits like crack, cocaine, beating your meat 5 times a day. These shits aren't gonna make you feel good. I mean, you're gonna feel good for a second, but you're not gonna feel good long term. But just try doing things like make sure you get enough sleep, make sure you're eating good food, you know, make sure you're exercising, make sure you're doing the things that you need to do for you before you start worrying about everybody else. Because if you're not feeling good, it's gonna really deter you from wanting to meet new people, because you're gonna think like, oh, I look ugly, oh, I don't, they're not gonna wanna be around me because my personality is not good. Like, try to take care of yourself so you're happy, and then when you're around other people, they're gonna get that energy and wanna be around you too. And last but not least, if you're really feeling isolated and detached from everyone, and it's been a long ass period of time and no tips from this video ain't helping you, and I mean, this is a pretty good video, bro, so hopefully one of these tips help you. But if you feel like nothing's really helping you and you're constantly feeling isolated, depressed, lonely, I would really recommend go seeking some professional help. I mean, I'm not a professional, so I could just give you my tips that help me, but maybe talking to like a therapist or something can help you out. I personally haven't done that ever, but I hear a lot of people do and it works, so just wanted to throw that out there. But that has been the video for today. Hopefully it helped you out, and if any of these tips do help you out, or maybe you got some criticism on any of my tips, drop it down in the comment section below. I love feedback, I love talking to y'all, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Wake up out the door, it's time to get this money. So many pitfalls in my life, that shit ain't even funny. Them rainy nights had them days looking mad sunny. My clothes nice, remember when them shits was mad.